Well, hello. If you clicked on the thumbnail, you already know what this video is about. I am not a proponent of clickbait, so let's get straight to it. I'm Tay. I am a full-time corporate lawyer based in New York, and I'm also a part-time content creator. I mostly used to as a TikTok creator, but I've been pivoting more to focus on YouTube as of recently, which leads me to the topic of this video. Vlogmas. At the time of recording this constitutes my 11th vlog. So the fact that I want to do 25 vlogs in 25 days is actually insane. To be completely transparent, I only really officially decided I was going to do this yesterday, and I had all sorts of feelings all about it. Somewhat regretting that I announced this on Instagram a few days ago, but now that it's out there, I kind of have to do it. How will I be feeling after the end of it? That's a separate question. But yeah, we're here and we have committed to it. I have done preparatory work, which for myself as a type B content creator is unheard of. I don't like to batch create content. Batching ideas and concepts ahead of time is as far as I would like to go, but even that was a struggle for me last night.
I don't even know why I am mapping out these concepts right now. Right now I am on 21 of 25. I know the way my brain works, like I might actually end up using maybe 10 of these. I just don't believe in batching things out in advance, and I know I have to do it. Literally hitting a roadblock right now. Like, I want to get through at least 26 concepts and have them mapped out. But right now, I'm really struggling just to get them done. And I'm so annoyed because I know I'm going to just scrap half of this. Why did I sign up for this? Why?
I have to remind myself, this is not who you are. You give yourself a roadmap to follow, and then you will fill in the blanks when inspiration comes to you. So that's something else that I'm working on with this entire experience, is giving myself grace and realizing that there are going to be some days where I'm not feeling as creative as others, and that's okay. So why am I doing Vlogmas? That is a wonderful question. I'm so glad you asked. The main reason I'm doing Vlogmas is to prove to myself that I can do something new and crazy and exciting and intense, because this is unlike any other challenge that I've done before. I have previously done 200 reels in 200 days on Instagram. YouTube is creating longer form content that still needs to be engaging for an audience that doesn't really know me and is meeting me for the first time. And to convince a new audience to spend 10, 12, 14, or even 30 minutes watching my content is a challenge. So for me, if I'm able to do this and keep the high quality that I would love to bring to all of my videos while balancing my extremely demanding corporate law career, I'm able to really be disciplined and efficient and focused and get this done. This would be the biggest feat that I've ever done, and I'm also including passing the bar exam, taking law school tests, which, okay, maybe not, but it'll be pretty close to that. I also have a ton of amazing footage that would have otherwise gone to waste because I wouldn't have known where to plug it in. For example, I have so much amazing content from my wedding. I went over it with my family last night, and I was just like, the world needs to see this content. So I'm gonna find a unique way to incorporate it into my Christmas vlogs. I also wanna push myself creatively. I wanna get outside of my comfort zone. On TikTok, you would probably think that what is your comfort zone if you're creating corporate humor that can trigger people and all of that stuff. Yes, but even for me, that is still very safe. I want to try new things, new topics that still interest me, but before I would have been really hesitant about incorporating it into either of my two TikToks or Instagram. So just getting this opportunity to really kind of try new things and be creative in new ways. I'm going to be trying out different types of vlogs. I'm going to be doing some silent vlogs while learning, and for the past 48 hours, I've really just been looking and appreciating just the talent that is on YouTube. I've watched so many silent vlogs just to get an idea of what these vlogs look like, because in my little bubble that is the dog mom community or the corporate humor community on TikTok, I'm not seeing any of this content. I just want to see what the format for these videos actually is, so that then I can add the chaos that is my life and put my unique touch on it. Sorry, I just switched locations because it is way too cold in our living room and our main bathroom has heated flooring. So I talked about the why I'm doing this, So now I'm going to talk a little bit about how I am doing this logistically and how I'm preparing myself mentally. Mentally, I am making sure that I remember that at the end of the day, this should be fun for me. And I need to remember to enjoy the process because I love creating content. This is something that I see as a stress relief for my job. That can be pretty chaotic and stressful. So I don't want this to also feel like a job as well. So I need to make sure that I enjoy every single moment, every single mistake that I make, and I don't attach myself too much to the outcome. Because if I just have fun with the process and don't have any expectations in terms of views or whatever, then the actual completion of each individual video will give me the gratification that I need from this process. And one thing that I am doing is making sure that each vlog ends with teeing up the theme or the topic for the subsequent vlog. So in that sense, I am making sure that I am sticking to a storytelling format that I do really like. Never film any videos from bed, but the bed is really comfortable. So here we go. Personally, the type of content that I created on TikTok primarily was corporate humor content. So as things would happen to me in real time at my job or in life, instead of throwing myself a pity party, I just make light of it, create some content that hopefully someone else can resonate with, and I feel better about myself. That intuitive form of content creation works really well, as I said, when you're creating short form content. When it comes to longer form content on YouTube, for example, I have learned very quickly that there is only so much of this on the fly type of content creation that you can create. I've been able to still stay true to my nature as that type of creator when it comes to posting vlogs maybe once a week. But with 25 vlogs in 25 days, I'm going to have to be a lot more efficient and work smarter. How do I work around this? How do I make this work considering how busy I am? I'm going through my existing footage to see what I can pull out of things that I already have and use some of that footage as B-roll for another type of vlog. For whatever reason, I have no issue repurposing content that I've already filmed or shot, because when I filmed it, I had no intention of batching it. And by contrast, when I'm going into something knowing that I'm batching it, my energy level is just not there. Something else that I'm doing to work smarter, not harder, is I am trying to create as many titles, thumbnails as possible. So I went through and I have roughly 32 to 35 video topics that I am contemplating. 23 of those I've already sketched out and I'm loosely committing to. So I do have 2 or 3 more that I do need to kind of flesh out, but these are at the end of VLOGMAS. So I will be able to plug things in by that time. I do have the first 22 days mapped out already and I feel really great about it. The first 3 days, majority of the content already shot. I might have to do a few voiceovers, but for the most part, I do have a lot of it prepared already. The vlog that I'm posting today was originally going to be a neighborhood tour, but because I decided to do VLOGMAS, now that neighborhood tour will be incorporated later on in my VLOGMAS content schedule. So again, it's just working smarter. And something that I've been doing is really using Pinterest and TikTok a lot, not to create content on TikTok per se, but I have been observing my older content that I had posted around this time of the year, whether it was like gift guides or recommendations for dog-friendly places that you can go that have indoor dining. I'm noticing that that content is getting a lot of engagement now, more than a year later. That's telling me that these are the things that people are searching for, and it's helping inform the new content that I'm creating on TikTok, and it's also helping me choose and topics that I will include in my VLOGMAS content. Not going into this completely blind and just kind of throwing things around. I am very intentional with the topics and the themes that I am going to be testing out. It'll still be very much me. I'm putting my unique spin on it, and I'm really excited to kind of get outside of my comfort zone and try things that I wouldn't otherwise have done. So it's gonna be very exciting. I'm trying to pick out thumbnails, trying to pick out some titles, and trying to pick out the music that I will be incorporating into my vlogs, at least for the first few vlogs, is something that is definitely helping me out. I think we're in a really good place and I'm mentally committed to it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm going to be very organized and efficient with my time so that I do not let this at all affect my job in any way, my mental health, and just my overall sanity and well-being. Whenever I set myself out to do something, whether it's a challenge, small or big, I will do it. I ran a half marathon because I was challenged at a previous job. I had no prior running experience at the time. I knew that the moment I spoke it into existence, it would actually happen and I would figure out a way to make it work. And just from what I've done last night or for the past 48 hours, I'm really proud of myself. It was wonderful chatting with you guys, but I do need to go edit this video right now, and I also have to prepare myself for the next 25 videos that will be coming as part of my Vlogmas miniseries. So until then, go binge all of my shorts because they're amazing, and stay tuned for a trailer of my Vlogmas miniseries that'll be coming in sub 10 seconds. Have a wonderful week. It is game on once I start wearing my Gustavo hoodie. This means I'm ready to do some serious editing and being creative. This season on the Corporate Creator Vlogmas.
Why did I agree to do this?
Not the best start to Vlogmas. Why is the weather not cooperating with me right now?
Yeah, of course, they're paying for it. I'm so terrible at bowling too. Yes! There's literally no one here. This is my dog's Thanksgiving dinner. Yes, that is steak. He's so used to it now.
That's partially one reason I waited so long to tell you guys that he's a director, because I knew you guys would think, oh my god, that is why all of her YouTube vlogs are so amazing. Her husband is the one directing it. No, don't even think it. It is not true. My husband has no time for my vlogs. I am directing everything. Just making that clear.